What it do, homie? So we have finally arrived on HalaCG's version of the PHAINON song, and she has titled this Sunlight. Now, it has been an amazing week for Nerdcore. There's been a lot of really high quality drops. Some of our absolute favorites have been dropping stuff for Honkai Star Rail, and we have arrived here. Both versions that I've heard from Divide and Fable, both of them have had very interesting takes, different takes, musical takes, which is just absolutely wonderful. And if you've come, I'm not going to rank each. I'm not going to rank them like if you guys want to know. I'm not going to rank them like 1, 2, or 3 because they all stand out. They're all so different. They all bring out different things about this character. Some of you guys in the comments told me that this is like a movie. A movie? Let me see who produced this as well. Let's see if we can get some produced by Chira. Okay, we've heard some stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is about to go absolute. Oh, page isn't available. If I'm remembering correctly, did Chira produce the same which was Gambler, right? Did Chira produce Gambler? I can't remember. Either way, that instrumental was absolutely beautiful. So if we got anything that's half like this, I already know it's about to be glorious. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up. Cinematic right off the bat. How you open it up like that, bro? What exactly is about to go on? Why does it sound like the beginning, the intro credits to an Avenger movie? You know what I'm saying? Where they showing directed by, and all of a sudden the title, bro, what do you call it? That's a title card. This is a title card intro right here. Before it goes silent. Yeah, so my name's Dave. This is how I got my superpowers. What? How you that epic right off the rip? All right, now run that back. Right? And this is how I got my powers. It's a crazy intro. Turn this up. Beautiful. Grandoise.
Stand with me, stay strong now. Our gods are bleeding on the ground. I thought it'd quell the voice of doubt, but it's just growing louder, louder. I'll live to see the end, burn myself to light ahead. Call upon convictions I had lost upon the riverbed. I tried to be your guide, your savior, but all I did was watch you watch us. If I could separate my soul from my
Oh my, bro, the whole is, oh no. Oh no. Look, how, Hala, you and Chira are a match made in heaven. Oh, bro, I need you to open up for like the next Bond movie. You know how they always open up, or the most recent ones, you know, I think it started with Daniel Craig. It might have always been a thing with the 007 movies, but they always open up with some very beautiful music, cinematic stuff and everything. And the best one I heard was the Writing on the Wall by Sam Smith. I remember I didn't even care too much about the movie. I heard that opening immediately, bro. Playlist to that song, listen to it 1,000 times, so powerful. And I'm getting those same feelings right here. I would love to hear this live. This is absolutely amazing.
myself to light ahead. Call upon convictions I had lost upon the riverbed. I tried to be your guide, your savior, but all I did was watch you watch us. If I could separate.
Oh, and then that nice little fall right there. Oh, and then, you know, with the production we got going on in the background, you can kind of hear it's a nice little bounce, right? We got that nice rhythm, the dun da 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 dun, but also it's either the brass section or maybe it's the French horn in the background that's going, that's giving us that sense of valor, right? 'Cause we got a dark, we got a light side here, menacing sounding, right? Especially giving kind of the chord progression that Chira has decided. When it's so both of them decided to kind of give us that same that sense of dread, but the horns and then the way that it's kind of just like the not necessarily motif, but the way that it's played, right? The da 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 is what gives us that nice mixture of just glorious. Although this is called Sunlight, right? So.
My soul from my body, I'd fly back, way back to the fields of home and hide from the nightmares, the tragedies I've seen. I'll quell my fear and force my will to toughen like stone. We live in imperfect times, there never is a perfect choice. Even if resented, I'll do what I must, the final voice.
See, and Hala also is another creator that 100% thinks about every single thing that she says and how she sings it. Listen to how it almost sounded like she's singing it with desperation. The inclusion of that extra kind of breathless, like you know what I mean? Like she's like, I'm just talking like I'm giving somebody a lesson, you know what I mean? Like in the middle of that, I ain't no perfect choice. Or I don't know, maybe you just looking at your hand while you're singing, you know, dramatic pause, looking into the sunlight. No perfect choice. I love those little small details.
Will the toughen like stone. We live in imperfect times, there never is a perfect choice. Even if resented, I'll do what I must, the final voice. I won't let your journey end. Under the stars may we meet again. I once believed the fog would clear, but justice it promised was never here. The sky it burns, cremating bodies, laughing at misguided prophecies. Remember where I came from, how many have I lost? Goodbye, good friends, good people, not once a peaceful god. I've abandoned my fantasies, there is no paradise. I'll tear it all apart and usher in the...
Yeah, this is a movie. Man. Why some people like this, bro? Some people just really freaking good at what they do. Somebody said we crashing out on Nanook with this one. I like to come down here and see somebody's talking about how it's structured, you know, and it's such a fresh take on it. See, this is why you can't compare the three, right? This is the reason why. Down here, the mix and mastering is done by Hala. So I do know, you know, just a little bit of experience, like when it comes to, especially when it comes to orchestration, you know, a lot of power in orchestration is, you know, managing the dynamics, and mixing can be absolute hell. You got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of panning, a lot of frequency ducking when certain instruments needs to come in to make sure that if things are not too muddied. And if you're listening to this and it sounds absolutely wonderful, that is just a huge round of applause to you, Hala. You know what I mean, for the mixing. And then you add your vocals on top of it. It's really the dynamics of the instruments and making sure that everything sounds as a whole. Orchestration is one of the most difficult things to produce because there's just so many moving parts, man. And you've just put your whole foot into this.
There's no paradise. I'll tear it all apart and usher in the sunlight.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. So now is this and this gambler, you done did it again. You done did it. You know what, man? This is like one of them songs that you discover on YouTube where so much work and so much effort is put into this, and you just look at it and you're like, how does this only have 33,000 views? You mean it? You come on, man. This is, if I was to take a guess, this is a 200,000 kind of. Sometimes I wonder about like what my reach is as a reactor for nerdcore. I understand the greatness that is in this scene. I understand the hard work that goes into it, and that's a large part of me trying to increase my platform. That hopefully I can introduce people to these type of songs, because we still got people out there that look at video game music as less than. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Music is music. Good music is good music. Doesn't matter what the medium is. You know what I mean? So shoot, I might throw in my thumbnail, click on this now. You will not regret it. I might just do that. Ain't no way you listen to this and be like, man, there's just no way. There can't be any way. Because I feel like even if you don't, there's just no way. Orchestra, I refuse to believe it. You cannot listen to this and say, man. Matter of fact, I gotta do the wife test. I'm gonna show her this song. She's very, very critical on music, super critical, even more so than I am. But she's the one that got the higher music. She got a master's in music education, so she understands a lot more than I do, actually, if you will. And this is not something that she would normally play. So I'm gonna do the wife test. I'm gonna let y'all know. I already know she's going to like it. Right? We do have similar music tastes, but amazing job, HalaCG, visuals on Koi. Everybody did a great job making this come together on some Avengers type level. You know what I mean? Cinematic masterpiece. Let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.